Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks.
It's a lot of gunshots, E. It's a lot of gunshots.
It is.
What's happening, bruh? What's happening?
Oh, not much. What's going on, everybody? We are back at it. We are just cash. Hey.
Yay!
Joined as always by Underrated. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Considering WNBA has been a little bit silly, but I am hanging in there still, figuring out ways to make it happen. And, it's betting. We sit back and we watch sports, man. We can't be too mad. What do we got today? E, what do we got today?
Yeah, we got another set of games. Here we got some, for whatever reason, Minnesota playing Chicago for the third time in less than 2 weeks. So shout out to the schedule maker. Phenomenal again. But we are around in the corner getting ready for All-Star break. So we actually just have games today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then they're off, I believe, for a week or so, or just over a week. But yeah, All-Stars this weekend. So we will have a ton of games on Wednesday. And I believe today and tomorrow just 2 games. So, and then our other games can be Phoenix traveling out to Golden State Valkyries. We found out earlier, or yesterday, that Copper, Sabali, and Alex Held is going to be out. So just AT and the hodgepodge of guards here. But shout out to Golden State, man. They've been playing some solid basketball. I got to say, man. The team's just they're vibing. They're playing really just good fundamental basketball. Nobody's doing anything exceptional, but it's got a pretty deep bench too. Shout out to the bench, man. They really stepped up this last game too. So it's been interesting to say the least. But 2 games today, and then the rest of the week should be pretty eventful, I think. But especially Wednesday. Wednesday's gonna be a really good day.
Dope. Yeah, man. Golden State has been crazy. What a surprise. We thought they were going to be the worst team. They're in the top half there.
Yeah.
Playing really good. Good coaching. Cool players, overachieving. The fans have been awesome. The new stadium. It's dope, man. It's dope. And E2's here. I mean,
the ball.
What's up?
You're saying the new stadium? I was like, oh yeah, the ball hollow, dude. I'm so here for it. I fucking love that.
Yeah, bro. It's tight. The fans are into it. E2 says, "Sup, motherfuckers." He didn't spell it, but I read between the lines.
What's good, man? What's good? All right. Well, we'll give folks just a few minutes to kind of trickle on in, and then we'll go ahead and hop into it. So we did get a later start today as well. First game doesn't kick off until 8 p.m. Eastern, so nice little extra bit of time underneath the belts. I don't think we're really waiting on any news. We're not waiting on any news for currently, But I will say one thing that's been kind of subjective, Golden State, they've been kind of toying with some of their, mostly the small forward position. Salon started this last game, but they've been basically mixing it up for about the last 3 or 4 games. So keep an eye out for that. And they also let go of a Talbot. They released her earlier this week. That was kind of surprising.
Yeah, right. They're just that good. They're like, we don't need you. We are that good now. Didn't they get rid of? Was that Van Loo they got rid of too?
Yeah, they let go of her, and then she was picked up by the Sparks. So that was, I think, a great pickup for the Sparks. Honestly, Golden State, I can see that they've had a really deep bench as far as guards and stuff, and they've seemed pretty confident with Latte off the bench. So I don't think they needed her necessarily, but her getting to go over with Julie is pretty huge. I mean, those two teammates have some pretty good rapport, so. Getting her on the cheap, that's a great pickup for the Sparks, honestly.
Yeah, bro. Hey, it's wild. There's 50 people in here watching, which is pretty decent for us these days, and 20 likes already. It must be because is MLB slate just that trash today?
Yeah, they're on All-Star break too.
That's
the
what
home run
it
derby
is.
later today.
That's what it is. All right. Well, what's up, guys? If you haven't hit the like yet, please do. If you haven't subbed, we're here every damn day talking WNBA, and we're going to come through with some wins for you. So hit the sub, and we'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But anyways, yeah, man.
Well,
interesting.
Yeah.
What you smile? What you laughing at?
And well, I was laughing at you because we actually won't be here on Thursday and Friday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're here.
The day and the day and the day, not the day after. And then the week after. Yes.
Real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of tack on to that as well, make sure you guys also check out the Discord after you hit that like button down below. It's in the description. That's where all of our live betting, pregame, and overnight leans are going to be. So shout out to Big On here. He's been killing it with the live betting. So dare I say, live betting has actually been more consistent, at least over the last 2 or 3 weeks now, than some of these pregame bets have been. With how volatile the league's been this year, and just kind of the weird coaching decisions that we've had, just random stuff is happening. But the live bets, man, the value that they've been giving up for that lately has been pretty insane. So do check that out. If you guys haven't already been a part of the Discord, still run the 7-day free trial. So hop in there, say hey, say what's up, and hopefully come win with us.
Yeah, dude. Live betting's been fun. Hop in, watch the games together, find some plays on any sites, Underdog, Prizepicks, even Parlay Play, man. They've been having some funny, they just mess up. They don't even keep up. Like, you could be watching the game, and for example, Plum yesterday, she scored like 2 baskets in a row. They didn't even update the live score. You just take the live. Okay, thank you. And I'll find that, post it in the Discord, try to ride with us. But your camera's a little foggy. I don't know what it is. It's a little bit, it's going in and out. Is there anything you can do over there, or do you think it's me? Have you noticed your camera's a little bit funky?
I mean, it always looks jacked up on my end over here, so I can't ever tell.
Well, it's a little blurry, but if you can't do anything about it, it's not that big of a deal. Just thought maybe you'd say, oh, no, we could do this, but no biggie. Can hear you fine. It actually looks fine right now. So don't even think about it. Hey, there you are.
I'm not sure. I didn't do anything different.
Oh, look at that. Fucking scary ass.
The spot of death.
I know. All right, let me zoom this out. We'll get back to this. Okay, man. So we got a few comments here. Do you want to talk about your plays, or do you want to roll through these comments here? Oh shit, youngins. You said I'm in vacation in Jamaica. I had to read that one. Sorry. Spending time with fam. I'll be back. Ian Underrated. Talk to y'all later. Big youngin. There we go. Okay.
Hell yeah, bro. Love to hear it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Jamaica? Hell yeah. Baller! Cool, man. Okay. What you want to do?
Just mostly talk about some, initial thoughts, game breakdown from the last couple of games here. Just a few notable points of interest. One thing that I did notice, the last game, it looked kind of suspicious the first game that they played, but the last game confirmed it. They're going with a different lineup to try and contain. They is in the Lynx. They're kind of going with a different lineup. We did see kind of a 3 big setup between them this last game, where basically they had Alana Smith, Shepard, and Feezy on the floor at the same time. And it's kind of matched, the Twin Tower aspect of Chicago and some of the overlap that they had with Michaela Onuere out there. But one thing, somebody's got to get the short end of the stick here. So it's kind of been basically Bridget Carlton seems to be the one getting the short end here. She had 0 points in the first game. Her rebounding is always pretty solid, especially against these teams that struggle to score. So I'm not surprised to see 4 and 5 rebounds, but shooting and minutes were pretty bad. I mean, we had 26 minutes in the first game, 26 minutes in the second game. She shot 4 attempts in both games, and I mean, maybe it's a product of her just kind of lack of 3-point shooting this year, which has been very, very strange because that's all she normally did was shoot threes. But yeah, she's kind of getting phased out of this matchup. So I will say, I know you got a bit of a deeper bag to find some player props, but if you could find her point line today, this would be something of an interest because she's just not playing. I mean, they're not playing her at all. And then bounce over to Shepard here. She didn't only play 12 minutes at first game, but still 17 minutes was one of the higher minutes that we've seen over, basically the last month now, ever since she went back to the bench role. So they could match her like they did in the second half of last game. They were actually able to contain Reese to, I believe, only 4 points in the second half of last game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Yeah, she was only held to 4 points, but it was a huge adjustment that they did. And I'm kind of curious to see if, one, will we get a different starting 5 for Minnesota? Probably not, but there is a chance that could happen. And then 2, are we going to see that kind of same rotation where Bridget, she did play 11 minutes in the second half, but man, they were ugly. They were ugly. So 14 minutes in the first half. She could end up sitting in the second half quite a bit. I will say keep an eye out also for second half props, but it does seem like books are being a little bit gun shy with anything for her today. So, and then last game, I got to say, this is definitely an outlier thing. Ariel Atkins had 21 field goal attempts. I do not expect that to happen again. That's pretty crazy. Decent shot. We could see, some of the other players kind of pick that up. But, I mean, you look at, who they have already. I mean, Banham, 13 field goal attempts. That's pretty wild. Cardoso with 12. I think that's fairly appropriate. And then Reese, I mean, she continues to really give him the business here. I think she's had 14-plus field goal attempts in every game so far against the Lynx. It was a prop that I definitely had interest in 11.5, but I think it's all the way up to 13 or 13.5, which is just unreal. Shout out to Bump Picks. They're doing everything they can to not collect
what
money
did you
today.
call them? What did you call them?
The Bump Picks? Scam Picks?
Oh my gosh. You're being mean.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Should be 13.5 too, which is kind of crazy. I think this will even go up one more time. Would not be surprised. But yeah, this it's an interesting game. I just hate the fact that they're playing for a third time within 2 weeks, and this is one of our dreaded turnaround rematch games. They literally just played, and now they're having to play again. Man, I'm never a fan of these games. They're always so bad.
They're always so opposite, huh? A lot of times.
Yeah, they're always completely opposite, and that's what scares the crap out of me. So. Yeah. Honestly, not a big fan of the slate at all today. Play light. The live betting is going to be way more beneficial. And also, I mean, you look at Minnesota, they're playing, I believe, the 4th game in 6 days. They just came off of a recent back-to-back. And so has Chicago, for that matter. I mean, they just played on the 8th and the 9th. So they're playing a bunch of games in a short amount of time, too. Minnesota should be doing a lot better than what they have been, and I don't know if that's maybe a product of just the lack of rest in between games and also the fact that they've been traveling. This will be their fourth game in 6 days and all on the road. So a bit of fatigue is going to catch up to them, but on any given Sunday, man, I think this team should be given belt to ass. Like, this should be a straight beating. Maybe it's something that keeps the game close. I mean, it has at least for the first 2 games, but we'll see. You know, I got the weird feeling about this game, but one player who has been really consistent, though, I will shout out. One for each side, really, is got to be Courtney Williams. Very consistent against Chicago. I mean, just kind of filling up the box. A lot of RA, a lot of scoring. The minutes have been really substantial for her, which is always something for concern for us. Like during this little lull here where she dropped off, and then again here where she wasn't playing over 30 minutes. Those are the scary times for her. But, bro, anytime she plays 30-plus minutes, I mean, she's good for 25-plus PRA. So if you can find her at 25.5, the 26.5, I'm probably good on for the kind of odds they're offering us. But 25.5, yeah, I think it's totally doable for being on the radar today. And then the other person whose minutes have correlated to a lot of good scoring, you look at Rachel Banham, former team. She likes to get up for this matchup. I mean, last year she had decent game in the minutes that she actually played, but so far in the 2 this year, I mean, we've seen the minutes over the last month really be sustainable. So I do like that. Any games over 30 minutes so far this season besides 27 minutes she did miss here, but the 3 games that she did play over 30 minutes, she did hit this prop. So we got pretty lucky last game. Her threes were at 1.5, but they left the points at 9.5. So honestly, I don't mind going back for that. Again, I don't think Ariel Atkins is going to shoot the ball 21 times. So sprinkle out some of that to the other folks. And Banham's been pretty good. So I don't mind her again at all. 8.5 or 9.5, sorry.
Big Rachel. And she's big.
Big Rachel. Yeah. Hey, she actually slimmed down a little bit, man. She was a little bit bigger kind of starting the season, but she's shaped up a little bit more here. I like it. I like the 3-point shooting from her.
Big Rachel. Okay, Big Rach. Now, why are you hating on McBride under? Because I brought it up to you earlier, and I heard you say about Atkins how she shot crazy last game, just like McBride shot crazy last game too. But before this last game, McBride hasn't been doing shiz knitting, right? And her line seems kind of high. Talk me off it, E, because I'm about to play 3 units on her under PA. Not really, but 1 unit. Should I not?
Well, I mean, you're really we're sweating the 3 points from her. I mean, I would say is by far the biggest thing. So, I mean, look at the first game they played. She did only go 1 of 5, but the volume was still pretty substantial. I mean, she did shoot the ball 13 times, only scored 11 points, but the assist, is something that could be kind of back and forth. I think there's some give and take in that aspect. We've seen that over the last 3 games really kind of drop off for her, but it's also kind of been with the trade-off for Feezy, who's been picking up the playmaking over the last couple games. She had 2 and then 5 and 5 here. So there is kind of, I think the ebb and flow of the game could affect a lot of it. It's really just the threes, man. I think that's the sole thing you're going to be sweating from her. It's a great 3-point matchup. I mean, they were leading in threes allowed for quite some time, but yeah, okay, they've actually brought it back down to earth a little bit more, so I actually don't mind that quite as much, but they were bleeding threes, I mean, to start the season and for a good majority of this month, but looks like over the last 8 games, they've kind of kept it in check, so more middle of the pack. Yeah, man, I think honestly you're just going to be sweating the threes from her more than anything, so if you don't think today is going to be the day, and it's, opposite, since we get the turnaround rematch, she could totally go out there and put up like 8 points. Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, what I like too is the when you add the assist to it, it's 17.5, and they're adding 4 for the assists, and her assists have been poo-poo. I know she had 5 against them earlier in the season, but that was when Feezy was out, I believe. So I think. I mean, when you add the 4 and you get 17.5, I personally look at the assist and be like, okay, she'll get 2 maybe. She needs 15.5 points. She needs 16 points. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. So I'm trying to put that together with what we have to go here, and when we can find some unders, it's always fun to look into them just because unders are so fun. Yeah,
man. I mean, anytime a player's coming off of a somewhat of an outlier performance. I mean, hitting 5 threes is, tied for her second best so far this season, but it's usually not a bad spot to go back to. We kind of felt that pain for a couple of these players who were on a hot streak, and then the game we play them, they turn cold. So I wouldn't fault you there, man.
So you don't hate it as much? Because when I first told you were like, I don't know, man. You said it was one of those ones where I could tell you were like, oh, shit. Because a lot of times you'll be like, oh, yeah, cool, bro, cool. But then when you're like, then it's like, oh, shit, what am I missing? So.
No, I mean, the matchup, I think is fair for the most part. Another thing, too, that I did notice was the bench roll is being pretty well kept in check right now. Who is Heidemann? Just drawing a blank for a second. Okay, so Heidemann was another weird one too. She played her least amount of minutes. She only played 8 minutes this last game, and also only played 13 minutes that game before too. So there is, I think, something to be said that Kayla is probably locked in for one of her more potentially high minutes here. I mean, she played 33 minutes in both games, so there is that. I mean, they are playing a pretty tight rotation specifically for this matchup. So you don't get the bailout for, Heidemann coming off the bench or something like that. So small overlap between McBride and the second unit. Basically McBride plus Shepherd and then sprinkling a few guards. But they also went with, I can never pronounce this chick's name, so I'm not going to try. Maria, she's been playing a little bit more minutes here too. They didn't play her a whole lot this last game, but she is another one of those slotted bigs, small forwards that comes in and plays a decent amount of minutes. But they played a really tight rotation in both of these games so far. So just some caution, give you a full picture of the game script that we've been getting. Okay,
gotcha. I'm good with just from looking at this. It's fun because we have little trends here going, at least for what I'm seeing is McBride went crazy last game, so her lines are a little too high this game. Courtney's been getting the minutes, like you said, so her lines are half decent. I know you said it's 25 and a half. I see 27 and a half now, even on some spots. So that's probably too much. If we had got her yesterday, 25 and a half? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think she was even possibly 24 and a half on some sites initially, but okay. Yeah, she bumped it at least first thing this morning, so 25 and a half is probably going to be your best bet.
Okay. And are you ready for a funny one from me that I just saw went up too high and you're going to be like, no fucking way. I'm going to just say it. And I know people are going to get mad at me, but what do you think about Angel Reese under PRA 31 and a half? I know. Sounds crazy, but Collier, though? 31 and a half? 31 and a half? This is Angel Reese. I know she's been balling, but 31 and a half against Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, honestly, a couple people post her unders today. It's, either the PRA or the fantasy. 31 and a half is not bad. I mean, Camilla being back is a pretty huge thing. That's
what I'm saying. Like, if you look at her log, bro, I was looking at that. With Camilla out, yes, she's hit that a few times. But if you look back throughout the entire season with Camilla playing, she hasn't hit 31 and a half, but a couple times all season. And we got Minnesota. So it's like, I don't know, bro. But anyways, just throwing that out there for fun. I just think it'll be fun to go under if you want to. It could just be a personal bet, but I think it's fun. Although I do love Angel now, don't get me wrong, she's been balling. But I just think 31 and a half, she's just on that top. She's in that spot right now where bookies are putting them high, and everyone's like, holy shit, Angel Reese is actually good, which I agree with. But 31 and a half now against Minnesota is getting a little wild.
Yeah, and especially for it being their third game now again, can't reiterate that enough. There's some coaching changes that are going to happen in these games. And I mean, it took her, the second half to do it, but they made a lot of adjustments on Reese's last game. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is a tough ask, especially with now, I would think her days of not necessarily they're done, but the free ski of her being able to get like 15 to 17 rebounds a game like that's not going to happen nearly as frequently now.
For sure. I think the Camilla effect, bro, because she balled out with Camilla out. How many games was Camilla out for? Like 3 or 4 or 5? That's when Angel really started balling. She came back and she still did good, but I'm just saying that Camilla's going to get more and more minutes, more and more usage. It feels like she's actually doing really good. You got Collier there. You got Minnesota defense. It just lines up to be this spot to go under on her. I think maybe that's why you've been seeing other people say it too. It just kind of makes sense, I guess, with the value.
Well, the crazy thing too about Camilla, obviously she came back and played off the bench for that initial game to be back, but she actually played her season high minutes in this first start now that she's back with the team. So we haven't seen her play 30 plus minutes in a hot minute. Yeah,
bro. And Chicago won that game, so you would imagine they're going to go right back to trying to do it again. I mean, in theory, being practical about this, which is WNBA is not something we can do, but if you thought logically, you would think it's going to happen again. And her lines aren't that high still, so I'm assuming you're liking her overs too. Again?
Yeah, I think Camilla is totally fine again today. The PRA, I could take it or leave it, but the PR still looks pretty good. And honestly, even the 7.5 rebounds, some sites just they're all over the place as far as like what they're offering her odds on today. I mean, we got Novig and whatever the hell his profit is, basically either plus money or almost even money, and then goes all the way down to minus 130 on DraftKings. So I like it. I mean, if she plays the minutes, anytime she plays close to 30 minutes, I mean, she's averaged almost 9 rebounds. So, and then you look at the game log against this team in particular. I mean, she's averaging almost 10 rebounds.
Yeah. Is there any way to alt it down to 6.5? I wonder if some sites are at plus money for 7.5. What would the 6.5 be? Oh, they have it on. That's a stupid goblin thing.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I think maybe at best I possibly could find her for 7 or more rebounds. Let me check Bet365 real fast. But yeah, to get 8 rebounds still, I mean, that's not really asking a whole hell of a lot.
It's not. It's not.
Even the PR though, I still like the PR. I think she has scoring upside that we have not really seen, and we haven't really seen these kind of minutes in a hot minute. These minutes in a while. So there's some unknowns for her, man. I have a lot of high hopes for her. She's always been one of my favorite players. I love me some Reese, but I've always been a huge Camilla fan at heart.
Me too, man. It seems like she hasn't been unlocked yet, and we see glimpses of it, but I mean, just like you said, 33 minutes last game, and they got a win against Minnesota. That you would assume they're going to be like, all right, it worked last game, let's do it again. And her lines aren't up as high as they could be. They're higher than last time, obviously, but they could be higher. 17 and 15 is pretty wild, because they got to worry about Angel on the other side. And I mean, if she's going to get those minutes, bro, she's probably going to get these lines here. PR 19.5. That's not that crazy.
No, dude, I like it. I mean, if you look at everything she's done so far this season, any games that she's played 26 minutes or better, she is 1, 2, 3, 4. She's 6 for 6 on that. And then even the games close to it, I mean, she's coming up just shy. So, bro, if she plays 30 minutes, I mean, she's going to get this line.
The only worry is Minnesota, but that's okay. Collier will be with Angel, so I guess.
Yeah.
And Cardoso, in comparison to who? Atlanta's gonna be like, she's gonna have trouble with her, I would assume. That's probably why she bowled out last game. Yeah, I see it happening again, man. But hey, whatever. Throwing that out there. I'm trying to throw out more thoughts today. It's fun. I smoked some weed today, feeling good. So just throwing out my ideas. You let me know when to shut the fuck up, and I can go through these people's questions, and you can go through whatever else you want. But I wanted to throw out my little ideas there. That was fun. Thank you. Angel under though, bro. Sounds so fun to go under Angel and over Cardos. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Do it.
Fuck it. Wet's going to be mad at me when I'm going under Angel PR. He's going to talk shit after she goes over, but it's okay. It's a chance I'm willing to take.
Don't you do it. Don't do it. All right. Yeah, let's get caught up on some comments and stuff. The plays are honestly going to be pretty light for today. Like I said, we'll hit the live betting a little bit more. Prizepicks is bumping the hell out of everything. So honestly, if you don't have to play on here, I would not recommend playing on Prizepicks. Honestly, probably until after All-Star break, because they've already got lines and stuff up for Tuesday. So anything not within the 24 hours will probably be already bumped.
Yeah, it's like you said, man. The MLB thing is making everyone turn to WNBA to bet today. So all those lines are moving. But yeah, Cardoso still looks half decent. Let's see what people have to say here. I see Temmie, good old Fag Bentley, a few people are talking about. So LeBron Glazer, what's up, man? Good to see you. He says her Demon at 14.5 PR, and he says Phoenix is weak as fuck. And then I thought someone else was talking about her too. Yeah, E2 said her rebounds at 5 seems low. So let's peep her a little bit. What's up with her? I know she had a good game last game. Only 3 rebounds though. Okay. I know she scored, I think, 13 last game. She was involved. She got more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the minutes are definitely coming back up. Yeah, so, I mean, that looked good. You know, I will say her shot volume is going to have a hard cap. I mean, we've seen her really not eclipse 7 field goal attempts in a hot minute. She did right here before the team broke for their overseas stuff, but you know, on an average game, I mean, 4 to 6 field goal attempts is probably going to be the norm. I do like the rebounding upside, though. I will say, you know, with this current roster from Phoenix, they are giving up quite a few rebounds, and they did recently put Mac, I believe 2 games ago, into the starting 5. So some underlying metrics that are going to move, I think, for positive regression. Like the defense is going to get a little bit better. But, I mean, Fag Bentley had with 11 rebounds on them. Now, granted, that was off of 10 or 12 field goal attempts. I don't think that is going to necessarily be the norm. But the rebounding, I think, is totally warranted there. I mean, we saw AT this last game with 1 million field goal attempts. So we know that at least inside the paint, there's going to be some, like, you know, in the vicinity kind of rebounds that should be in that direction. The only thing with Fag Bentley sometimes is, you know, obviously the minutes can be a concern. She could play 19. She could play 27 minutes. She could play 26, which would, I mean, at least hopefully be a safe floor for her. So anytime she plays 26 or more, the rebounds have looked really good. The PR Demon, I totally get that. You know, if you want to play that for a Prizepick special, totally get it. I might be leaning maybe a little bit more towards the rebounds, but again, just, you know, an unreliable player as far as that goes. So I get it. If you want to chase the rabbit, go for it. Probably lean a little bit more towards the rebounds. Anything though.
Okay. Cool. I was trying to look at Phoenix last game against the Lynx here and look at, because you made a good point with the fact that Alyssa Thomas is going to be shooting so much more than normal because they don't have the other players. So that would in turn give Fag Bentley more chance of getting rebounds, because we know Alyssa Thomas and her one-handed shot is definitely going to go clank a good amount of times. So let's see. Feezy got 7. Elena got 9 last game. But yeah, so Fag Bentley's what? 5 flat on Prizepicks? Rebounds? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Yeah, so that's actually a good... Oh, ESPN bet actually has 4.5. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Van Negro Jones, what's happening? Says, shout out my Mystics, youngest and most fun team to watch in the W. I cannot disagree. What do you think, E? Washington's been fun, right?
Oh, yeah. No, we were definitely not as enthusiastic kind of to start the season and preseason. And I think maybe I was just honestly salty because they beat Atlanta on opening day. We were pissed. We were pissed about that. But nah, man, I love that team. Like I am here for it. They're healthy again. Yeah. Fun basketball.
You know what is interesting about Atlanta? Like, they have a great squad on paper. It's just when you look at Brittany Griner now, it seems like she's just not Brittany Griner. She's older. She's slow. Like, they don't even, they go to her, but like, she's not very amazing anymore. She averages like 10 points a game. She's lucky. So I feel like we looked at Atlanta, at least I did. When you said you liked Atlanta at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh yeah, with Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones, and Jones has been good, and Gray has been good, and Howard's been good, and Canada's been good, but Griner has been just, ugh. So that's fucking Atlanta up. Youngin says they're fitting a double Angel Reese. Hey, goes right along with my under PRA, but I guess other people's unders as well. I think that's a good play today. It's fun. I'm trying to find a play to go with Cal Raleigh's home run discount. Okay, let's try to find Youngin a play. I'm sure other people have that same idea. E2 says Atkins under assists. I was thinking you said Atkins in her 27-point game last game. It's like you said, man, like, when players have that crazy big game out of nowhere like Atkins, and same with McBride, it's like they usually come back and don't do shit because the defenses change up. You know, they go, oh, hey, don't let that happen today. And so I could see that. What about her assists, though? E2 says assists. I was thinking overall everything with her, but I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the under 3.5 is a little scary. I know the matchup is leaning in favor of, defense being better than the offense, but she is, outside of this last game, this last game was an anomaly because she definitely took a back seat on the passing, but normally she's their primary playmaker. So, I mean, 3.5 is a pretty low-hanging fruit. Both of these two have been 4 or more in several of the last games. I think the addition of Camilla makes it a little bit more scary because those are going to be high conversions between her, ideally if Reese is hitting her layups too, but the connect in the pick and roll between Atkins and Cardoso and Atkins and Reese, those can be high conversions. She had 6 assists the first time that they played, so there is definitely some kind of middle ground that's going to be between the 6 and the 1. That one I don't know, man. That one's a little bit scarier. If anything, like her RA, man, she's been kind of a flake on the glass, though, I will say.
Nothing with her points in it. Scared of it because of last game.
No, I mean, honestly, it's not even like her scoring. It's just she can rack up the RA in a hurry on this team, and I mean. Like the first game, so she only had 11 points the first game. Obviously, 27 points this last game, which is insane. But she still even cleared her PRA with only scoring 11 points in the first time. Just barely, but she cleared that.
Yeah, she's such a wild card.
I would say probably maybe just a straight up points if you can get it for something decent. Was she 14.5 or 13.5?
Yeah, I see 14.5. There's 13.5 on Fliff, but I see a bunch of 14.5s. Prizepicks is only 14, but Bovada, FanDuel, BetOnline, DraftKings, they're all 14.5. I don't hate that.
The 14.5, I'd probably fuck with that.
Hell yeah. What can we add to that? So, if he likes the assists, what do they got the PA at? 3.5 plus 14.5, that'll give us 18, and we only see 17.5. Now, if we had 18, DraftKings has 18.5. That's interesting. 18.5 under PA for Ariel Atkins. Huh? I don't know. Sounds interesting. LeBron Glazer says McConney points. Now, McConney did good last game, but you think she does it again? I don't even know what her line is at. I think it's, 9.5, 10.5, something like that. Let's look.
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5, okay.
All right, I think so. It was 9.5 earlier. Let me actually look.
I gotcha. 10.5. 10.5, 9.5 on Bovada, MGM, and 10.5 everywhere else. 10.5 on Prizepicks, yep.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely interesting because we did see her kind of come back to normal minutes. She did have a little bit earlier in the season where the minutes looked like they were going to continue to come up, but they Really haven't. So, I mean, I will say that is somewhat of a concern. She did have quite a few games, even with the other bodies being out, where she could have played more minutes. But 23 minutes, the first one, maybe if it wasn't a blowout, could have been closer to 30. But in the close game, she did get 30. So, the shooting overall is definitely not bad. I know she had a pretty sad performance against Dallas, but in most of the games, I mean, she has been very efficient. I will say 47% from the field's pretty nice. 3-point percentage, almost non-existent for sometimes, but she does go 2 for 2, 2 for 3 on the occasion. So, maybe let's pencil her down for a 3-pointer at best, like we got this last game. But I do like the double-digit field goal attempts. I will say that was pretty appealing. She's also one of the secondary playmakers too. Seen the assists kind of take a rise over the last month now. I would like to get her PA. Is that anywhere on the books? Anything?
Let's see.
Probably not.
I do see it. PA is on DraftKings at 14.5.
Okay. That's actually quite interesting, honestly, because we did see this last game too. Kind of wanted to point out with AT going absolutely crazy. It did a couple of things that was kind of weird for the game script. All the free throws she got killed a lot of the assist and playmaking, but she was also able to get a bunch of conversions off of Sammy, who basically was just a ghost this last game too. So I think in these matchups, with the minutes that we've seen, we could totally wheel us, another 3, 4, maybe even 5 assist game. 5 might be a stretch given the matchup, but I'm not mad at it, man. Honestly, I just like this field goal volume look good. We need that to be sustainable, but is this an Isaiah James trap that we
that's what I was
at the other day?
That's what I was gonna say, or a Morrow trap where like we just get a random fucking lineup change because these aren't solidified players yet. I don't know. It seems like she's been starting. It's a little different. Hopefully she can still get 30 minutes, but when that happens, that's those WNBA things that have been happening. The one day you decide to go for it, they just do something different.
Right. Well,
So.
one kind of beneficial thing about that, we know that at least she will get the minutes, so look out for minutes kind of going into the half. If it looks like she's going to get a full run, we can take the live bets for the second half stuff.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Love that. That's why live betting's so fun. You can have, but you got to be ready. You got to do your homework like you're doing. Like you doing all your homework. It's just the live bets. It's like the dude I do with UFC, bro. He spends like 40 hours a week getting ready for the UFC thing, but his main thing is live. He barely makes any pre-fight bets, and he puts all his money on the live bets. Like that could be a interesting strategy here as we look into it, just because it's been so silly sometimes with shit like that. But yeah, it makes sense. All that makes sense. There's some interesting shit today. I'm excited kind of to play it. Youngin and E2 are talking. That's nice. Courtney over PA. She was at Six Flags yesterday with Natasha, Youngin says. Okay. Courtney over PA. We were talking her PRA, but it's too high. What's up with her PA instead of PRA?
Well,
anything decent?
The rebound ceiling that we've seen, at least in the 2 games, was kind of hard to overlook. I mean, she had 8 rebounds in both of the games, but I think the playmaking is totally warranted. I mean, she had 8 in one, 6 in the other. Her line's still at 6.5, so it is adjusted for the minutes or the recent production. She's just one of those players, man. If she's gonna get there, it's usually she's gonna get there. Like there's no ifs, ands, or in betweens. It's just the minutes, man. She's playing over 30 minutes. I think looking good for either the PA, PRA, even the RA for that matter. I'm honestly not that mad about. Her normal season long has been 10.5, so they did adjust it to 11.5, but even still, it goes along with the minutes. But yeah, just Swiss Army knife for the team. So hard to overlook or really plant your flag on one thing, or she can just come out of nowhere, have these ridiculous rebounding games. I know the rebounds are high. Don't get me wrong. The rebounds are definitely high at 5.5, but still, it is baked in some of the price.
Okay. And the PA is 21.5, and the points are 14.5. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get us with this Courtney thing. They're trying to get us, making people chase with her. Her lines are higher than they've ever been. So,
yeah, and that's really only off of like two good games. So this first matchup against Chicago, she was all the way down to, I believe, 16 and a half PA, and then she's just incremental increase every single game since. So and I know for a fact she was at 20 and a half yesterday, so she is bumped already today.
Yeah, gotta pass and watch. Can't chase regardless if it hits or not. It's just not the right play, I don't think. Youngin says don't do it underrated. I think he's talking about Angel Reese under, and that's funny. I snuck in a little poll while we were talking. I said, do you guys think Angel Reese goes under PRA today? Or I said, do you like Angel Reese under PRA? And 75% of the people said yes. What do you think about that? We're going under Angel Reese today, guys. That's fun.
I mean, hey,
it's too high. It's just too high for this matchup. So E2 likes Courtney's PA and Cardoso's PR. We like that too. Let's see what else we got. Showtime Egg, what's happening? He said Elena Smith steals and blocks at 3. Steals and blocks. I haven't seen you look at steals and blocks this year as much as normal.
Yeah, I mean, they've just kind of had these lines. Honestly, most of them have been pretty ridiculous, and they keep pulling down anything that kind of has some value. Pretty sure there was other stuff up here earlier today, too, and they just keep pulling it down. Yeah, I mean, Alana's interesting. I know she did us dirty the last time. I know one of our guys brought up her PR. She was at, 13 and a half? And I believe she ended with 13. Yeah, she hooked by 5. Decent rebounding spot for her. Great 3-point, honestly, spot for her, but she was a little gun shy this last game. She opened at 3.5. Of course, they bumped that up too, but she did have 6 attempts this most recent game, so there is something to be said for that. I get it, man. I get it. I think if you're going to play the blocks and steals, might as well just take the fantasy. But I don't know, man. She's been getting on my nerves with the injuries lately, and again with this team playing so many games, I kid you not, I would not be surprised to see her ass get hurt in this game or go out. I would not be surprised.
Jeez. Youngin said he likes Reese under fantasy, and he said, "Bro, I wasn't talking about her under. I was talking about McBride. He's telling me don't go under McBride." Gotcha, big Youngin. We have a lot of questions in here. You want to try to roll through a little faster? I've been talking too much. This joint's that good. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to flow through these real quick. So we got Atkins under RA looks nice as E2. Oh, Big C Dot's here. What's up, bro? He said Ariel Atkins 14.5 points removed from Prizepicks. It's going to take the under to go along with Courtney Williams over PRA and Bantam over 7.5 points. C Dot loves those alts. Alts can do it for you, but sometimes they are painful. When 2 of them do great and 1 of them shits on you. Boy, has that happened to me in my life plenty times to make me scared of alts now. Burton over PA, says Youngin. What do you think about that? Big Burton.
Yeah, Burton's been playing some really good ball lately. We'll give her credit for that. The minutes have been pretty sustainable. She only played 28 minutes this last game, but that was with a foul and out, and she picked up a ton of fouls down the stretch too, which is kind of weird. But minutes outside of that in close games been pretty solid. I do like the 3-point attempts, which is funny enough. That was something that was like such a wagon to go under earlier in the season, and honestly, not even that long ago. I mean, you can see all these big old dry spell where she couldn't hit a 3, but she's been hitting multiple 3s in at least the last 3 games. So I think honestly, man, with her, I like the assist upside. The RA upside I think is totally warranted for her. She's been really getting after it, and she's been a primary playmaker, so that I think is totally fine. It's just the scoring. I'm really hard pressed to play her scoring if it's not her 3-point attempts, because most of her stuff is we're getting a few luckies from the charity stripe here, but a lot of it is really coming from the 3-point line. So just out of curiosity, she's been plus money for a 3 for like forever this season. I wonder if she's just normal to make 2 threes today.
I see plus 140. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. Still plus money. Okay. So, yeah. And I mean, hey, honestly, that's a fine hedge bet right there too. You could take the take an under on the points, over on the threes, and then if you want to play the PRA or the PA, I get it. I probably would lean the PRA a little bit more so than anything because she's pretty active on the rebounding. But also look out for her second half fantasy. Man, that's been a banger. She's hit that like 3 games in a row now.
Big 2 says Kayla, Atkins, and Angel 3-piece McChicken. He must mean all unders. Kayla, Atkins, and Angel Reese, all unders. I honestly am not mad with that. I am not. Dope ass channel. Glad I found it. Fire emoji. Luciano. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, there's some new people in here today, I think, because not much MLB going on or whatever that is. I don't even follow it, but must be All-Star time. Is that what it is? No games?
Just a home run derby tonight.
Okay, yeah, because we got 60 people in here. We got 24 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the likes, it'll help us get a few more people in here, and that would be amazing and awesome. C-Dot says, did anyone get that flash sale discount on Prizepicks? Natasha Collier points discounted to 17.5. Is that still there? She's probably
I haven't got any recent things from Prizepicks.
Oh, they hate you. Youngin says, AT under PRA. The PRA is getting up there, but do you want to do that? I do not. Youngin, I love you, but holy moly, do I want to sweat AT under PRA? Oh my goodness. And Ian's here, and he says, yo. What's up, Ian? And they're talking about smoking Jamaican Chief Packs. There you go. Good job, guys.
There we go.
I'm glad we're positive influence.
Now we're talking.
There we go. E2 says AT under first quarter points. So since we're looking at AT here with the under PRA, under first quarter points, I mean, these sound like just sweaty, scary plays to me. But what do you think?
Yeah, man. AT unders, I mean, I get it. It's definitely a tougher scoring matchup. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The first quarter is, kind of sets the tone for a lot of her games. I know she struggled this last one and then just absolutely snapped off after that. But yeah, the first quarter, I'd be leaning a little bit more towards that direction, if I'm being honest. God, she does so much for this team right now with with no Copper and with no Satu. I mean, her usage rating can be sky high, so kind of a tough click. I get it. Tough matchup. Valkyries have been the best points inside the paint over the last month, but damn it, it's AT, man. She's out there killing these girls with 2 torn Librams.
Luciano actually gave us a super chat, and I didn't even notice, so appreciate that, bro. That's what's up.
Hey. Okay, hit some noises, emojis.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna super chat us, boy, we gotta give you something for that. We appreciate you.
Much love. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Big Youngin says E2, it gets you high as an eagle. Hey, that's how this should be, guys. Ghost Rider says, what do we think of Veronica Burton over points? We talked about that, and paired with Bantam, 9.5 points. Now you like Bantam.
Yeah.
So I would assume it's okay, but you don't like relying on Burton's points, and I totally feel you.
Bro, you can have a nice little hedge bet with her. You can take the under 9.5 points, and then hedge it back with the over 3s.
There you go. Ghost Rider says, how's Lynx and Valkyrie's money line? We know we like money lines, E, especially with visiting teams. He actually, truth be told, he banned money lines for visiting teams recently this weekend after that Minnesota loss last game. So he probably wouldn't tell you to do that. Although I did
not only from
Huh?
Not only from the Minnesota loss, but the reverse sweep that
Oh, yeah,
happened.
yeah. The entire
day
day.
before that.
Was it that?
Yeah,
I think
all
it was
the
that whole day. All 4 games. The underdogs won.
All the underdogs won, and like 3 out of the 4 road teams that were projected some crazy shit, they all lost.
Hey, Youngin says Thomas over 11.5 field goal attempts. Or sorry, did you want to talk about the money lines, or were you passing?
No, I'm passing.
Okay.
I do think it is Minnesota, and man, I wouldn't be surprised to see Golden State pull out the victory, but I think that game's honestly a true coin flip. So, yeah, Minnesota, and then something for tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Money lines are looking a little grim right now, I'll be honest.
They are tough. This shit is so random. If we would have just bet every single underdog money line on the season, we'd be up. We'd be up big. What do you think about AT's field goal attempts? That's kind of... Is that AT 11.5? That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Or is that kind of high for her?
Depends if you got PTSD from the first time we played it, or if you got lucky and you played it the second game.
Next! No need to chase that and try. Feezy assists, says E2.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, both plays, I get it. Like the Alyssa Thomas one, we had the same reasoning, same thought process for it. So she should be asked to do more. But again, it is one of the toughest matchups, points inside the paint. So you do get that trade-off also with her free throw attempts, kind of take away a little bit from it. I get it. Honestly, man, I get it. I would be more tempted to play her 14.5 points, or for her to score 15 or more. But I don't know. The field goal attempts, I don't know about that, man.
Where's
and then Feezy.
I'm sorry. Where's the 14.5 at? Is that just that alt that you were talking about? Or is it 14.5 somewhere as the normal play?
No, it's a normal play. You can get her 15 or more points on DraftKings.
Wow. That's not bad.
Let's see, what were the odds? They are. It was minus 150 or 155 before we hopped on, but it's still minus 165. That's not bad for a straight bet.
Yeah. Okay. Luciano said, definitely locked in this channel fire analysis. That was the super chat he sent. Now I see it. That's why I didn't see it before. So that's what's up. E2 says Reese field goal attempts 11.5 on underdog. Super sus, man. 11.5 field goal attempts on underdog? And you liked what, E? What is it now? 13?
I like the 11.5. Yeah, she's at 13 on Prizepicks. When did Underdog add those lines? Because they were not up all day.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look too. I see.
Yeah, she
opened.
She opened at 11.5 on Prizepicks, and she's up to 13 already.
Oh yeah, 11.5. There it is. 0.91x, but it still is 11.5. That's not bad. You like that, don't you? You want to go? You want to go under the 31.5 PRA and over the 11.5 field goal attempts? Don't lie.
I do.
I knew it. I know you. E2 says I'm liking the under fantasy with Reese. Okay, so Youngin and E2 are going for that. All right, guys, to under fantasy. All right, whatever, that works. 3-leg Courtney.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's just turning the ball over a ton right now. I mean, she's been averaging like 4 turnovers in the last month.
Okay, and not too many blocks, I see. And if she gets a couple steals, oh well, it's betting. Gunning EM, what's up? What's up? New name. What up, bro? 3-leg Courtney Williams points, Angel Reese's points, Kayla Thornton over points, rebounds, and assists. I went big on that bet. What do you think? So again, Courtney Williams points, Angel Reese's points, Kayla Thornton PRA. I'm sorry, I said Kayla McBride. I'm sorry. Kayla Thornton PRA. That's way better. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him. You know, we were just talking about Reese's field goal attempts, and I was showing also on the screen. I mean, her scoring history has been pretty solid. I'm not sure what point line you got for Reese. If it was 13.5 or 14.5, probably 14 and a half, if I had to guess. Kayla's due for a bounce back game, man. She was quite disappointing for us the other day, but that wasn't from a first half performance. I mean, she did great in the first half. She only had like 2 or 3. I think she only had 2 field goal attempts the entire second half. Maybe it was 3, but it was definitely a weird performance.
C-Dot, what's up, bro? He says, how do you feel about Cardoso over 19.5 PRA? I didn't know it was 19.5 PRA. We had 19.5 PR. Are they throwing the A in there too?
Where was PRA?
Or is he talking alt, maybe? I see 21.5. He must be talking to alt.
Is she 21.5 on Prizepicks?
Yeah. I see DraftKings, FanDuel, Fliff.
Yeah.
Underdog. Yep. 21.5.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that might be the potentially better line, at least for Prizepicks' sake. But we had a lot of interest in her PR. It was 19.5 earlier.
Yeah.
I think the assist can maybe be a little bit fluky for her, but she had a ton of rebounds in this matchup and something that should continue.
Yeah, I'm liking that. Ian says, is there anything we should be playing on Parlay Play? I got a free $10 and he wants to use it. Ian? Well, if I was you, Ian, I would wait for those first half live plays, but they are hard to get because they move so damn fast. We'll take a look in the Discord at Parlay Play later. Hate Fee says Kayla T field goal attempts. Kayla Thornton field goal attempts? I didn't look at that. What do you think about that?
McBride, I assume.
No, it says Kayla T. So I'm Kayla Thornton, I think. Is that wrong?
Thornton?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure which one. Yeah, I mean, she was someone also last game. She was at 12.5, and again, she was pacing really well. She had 6 field goal attempts in the first quarter, and then I think one field goal attempt in the second quarter. Some bullshit. Yeah, she definitely should have had a better game. So I get it. I think that it's a totally fine play to go back to.
Ayo's here. He said, we love E-Money.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Youngin says, Tiffany Hayes over points. Tiff Hayes, she's a weird one. She's been doing really good, but then that one game, was it the one game we had her over? Is that what it did to us? Because last game, I know she did well. Yeah. It was, huh? We did PRA. Or here, I remember now. We took her PRA, and I think she covered the first time, and the next time she fucked us. Was that what it was?
Yeah, she sandwiched her performance around when we played her. So
yes,
you look at look at this last game. I mean, it was something, for the trade narrative and yada yada. Against her former team, against Vegas and blah blah blah. So the thing with her, man, it's just really been coming off of her 3-point shooting. So of course, the game that we play her, where she should excel at getting to the free throw line, she doesn't drop any threes, sandwiched around all these other performances. So it's kind of, honestly dependent on that for her, but it is a favorable line. I mean, she was at 14.5 this last game, so I get it. But yeah, this nonsense was very obnoxious for her, only putting up 6 points in the Indiana matchup. I think realistically, it's still not a cake matchup, but she will be able to play against some of these younger players and obviously the backups to Copper's, specifically Copper's position. So I like it in general. The minutes could be a little bit better for her too. I will say she's still kind of struggling to get 30 minutes. The Golden State is still playing a variety of players. I mean, we've seen some of these games where they're playing 10 players in the first half. So there is that kind of, drawback to her, but not a bad matchup. I think it's totally fine. We just need her to hit some threes.
Cordero Reynolds, what's happening, dude? He says, Atkins, this is a funny one, 1 offensive rebound. He's going for that coin flip play. He likes those coin flip plays.
I mean, she got it in both of the matchups.
I get it. Shit, here we go. When you click the button, how many green bars does she have?
Well, it was kind of a half and half, but more specifically, she had 2 in both of the games against Minnesota. But let's look at so far on the season. She's probably like 50% if I had to guess. 10 games.
Oh, they're trying to get us. They're trying to get us. They're trying to get us. Yeah. Can we go under that?
50%.
Can we go under that, E? Put all our money, our whole bankroll on that? Under. How fun would that be? I just want to cheer for her not to get an offensive rebound. That is awesome.
The history is pretty saucy though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she had 2 out of the 3 games in last year, and so far in both of the games this year. So there could be a game that she is going to miss, and likely she will miss a game with an offensive rebound. But I mean, at least so far, 4 out of 5 games. It's pretty good.
I'm taking that under. Matt Alexander says, "What's up, man?" He says it's Matt Alexander. He says, "I like Tiffany Hayes over 1.3 threes." And I want 1.3, but it's 1.5. He said 1.5. Would you take her over 1.5 threes? 1.3 would pay you the same. Either way, but yes. What do you think about Tiffany Hayes threes?
Yeah, I think it's totally fine. They, ironically, they were offering a 3-point attempted prop for her. It was one of those that opened at 3.5 and slowly kept creeping its way up. But she has been pulling from 3, which is, I would say, not necessarily her normal kind of forte. She's not really a high volume 3-point shooter, but she is having a career 3-point attempt. So, I mean, last game she had 7 threes attempted, which I think maybe that's a little bit of an outlier for her. But we did see this nice run of 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 5. So somewhere in the 5 to 6 range is totally doable. 30% from the field, I think, is also not bad. I mean, last year she shot 40% from 3. So this year, 43% from 3 is pretty solid. I mean, we're just roughly looking for just shy of 40%. So just need an average game from her. That's all. But it's looked pretty good since she came back from injury, though, I will say.
Okie doke. Ayo says Undertaker beats, and we are to the end of the comments. Cordero says tricky one. Yeah, that's a funny one, man. Offensive rebound for Atkins, like the most try to get somebody's money I've seen in a minute. Whoever bets that over, not saying you're silly. It's just a silly prop. Like offensive rebound for a guard or whatever the heck she plays. That's funny. I gotta take the under just for fun. We take the under with me today.
Under a 0.5, man.
Come on
with the devil.
It's fun. That's just funny though. Offensive rebound is a funny thing to cheer for, especially for a guard like that. But yeah, Jason Holland says, E, what's a good 3 or 4 alt lines you like to parlay together? Oh boy, he's throwing out the whole shebang. 3 alt lines you like today, or 4?
3 or 4, man. So I will say on a personal betting note, I try never to go beyond 3 if I can help it, unless you're building like some obviously big money parlay. But 3
knowledge. Suck it up, soak it up, guys. That's knowledge. Don't do 4, do 3. I do 4 too much and I lose every time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I can get away with 2, that's kind of more the ideal spot. So, I mean, you could do something with like, even Thornton score 10 or more here. Alyssa's a little bit too high for that, but either Thornton or Hayes, I think 10 or more is totally fine. Alyssa Thomas assist. They are getting up there. I don't know if I want to mess with that necessarily.
How high are they? What's her assist?
8.5 for today, but they're just not giving any kind of a decent payout for the alts. Burton for 4 assists. I think that's something totally fine. She's been getting after that.
Oh, my favorite alt eats. Let me throw out an idea. What's her name? You were on her assist for tomorrow. Caitlin's alt assist, maybe. What do you think about that? I played that earlier. That always seems good.
Yeah, I love Caitlin for tomorrow. It is a road game, so there is a thing with that. But I think her assists, she should be live for a double-double tomorrow. Honestly, I'm going to personally play her 8.5 and her double-double prop while it's at plus money. Let's see.
Big Caitlin.
Cardoso for 6 or more rebounds. That's totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
And then Will.
Now, do they have tomorrow's? Do they have Caitlin's alt up yet? I know they had it on DraftKings.
Yeah, they got the prop. They got all the props up now.
Ooh, minus 850. Ouch.
Yeah, Bet365 is probably going to be a better place for this. I think her 7 or more assists is going to be the ideal sweet spot. Let me see what those odds are looking like real fast.
I got that yesterday on Onyx / DraftKings. I think it was like minus 3 something.
Yeah, way better odds. At least on here, I mean, it's minus 425, but still, that's way better.
There you go.
Okay. Let's look and cook here real fast.
Look and cook. Cordero says Elena Smith over 17.5 PRA when we're done looking and cooking.
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, she came up a little bit shy with the scoring this last game. I think she hooked her PR, like we were saying, by 0.5. She had 13 of the 13.5 that she needed. Man, I just worry. This team's been playing so many games. They're on their 4th game in 6 days. Would not be surprised if Alana Smith gets hurt today. Would not be surprised.
Her name's Atlanta, by the way. E.
Well, she's going to be getting Atlanta out of the way.
Wow. Mean guy.
Okay,
wow.
So let's...
People started voting that don't do the Angel Reese. It ended with only 56% said yes. It was at 77 for a minute. People are scared. People were getting scared of that Angel under. Okay.
I'm telling you, stop it.
Yeah. Trying to save my money.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you can do something like this. I mean, like Thornton scored 10 or more, Courtney Williams scored 10 or more, and then Cardoso 6 or more rebounds. Let me see if... Yeah, man, Angel's rebounds are just insanely high. Only her 10 or more is worth playing, and you might as well just play her double-double. So, I mean, you can do something like this. Honestly, I would say just anchor these 2 pieces. You could have either Kayla Thornton or... Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Thornton or Tiffany Hayes, and then you could run it back with, like, Courtney Williams for 10 or more, Cardoso 6 or more rebounds. If you get Bet365, Caitlin Clark 7 or more assists. And you could probably do Courtney 4 or more assists. God, never mind. Those odds are terrible.
3 Kings says, yo! What's up, 3 Kings?
Yeah, something like that. So, or if you want to dance with the devil, just throw in the Lynx money line and see what happens.
Or you can take Cordero's favorite play and do Atkins offensive rebound. And he says short-handed Mercury Wickham props would be good. Could be good in my opinion. I like Wickham, bro. I don't like Wickham, but I think Wickham gets some volume today. PRA is low. I like the PRA, to be honest.
Yeah, the PRA or even the threes attempted. I know this last game was a bit of a dud for her, but I did like the RA. The hustle and bustle for the RA looked really good. So we just need some field goal attempts, man. I'll be damned if she has 3 field goal attempts going into half again, and 0 of them being from 3.
After 500 field goal attempts the game before in the first half. Of course.
Yeah.
They're like, don't let Sammy the Tuna shoot. Hold her down. All right, E, well, it's been a fun stream, man. I must admit. We've had 50, 60 people in here the whole time. No MLB, so if you got any new people in here today, make sure you subscribe because we will be back tomorrow and the next day. And Not the day after that, but next couple of days. So appreciate you guys.
Yep. Y'all are the real ones. As always, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and make sure you guys are a part of the Discord. Links down below. Still running 7-day free trial for everyone who isn't a part of it. Come on, stop by, say hello, and come win with us. We're going to have, I know for sure, a lot of live looks today, so be active, be in there. Underrated, man, you got anything else for us before we get out of here?
Not really, man. Just basically, I just want to remind myself and anyone else listening that if you are blessed enough to be able to bet in general and have fun watching sports, and even if your bet doesn't do as well as you want, just remember, man, you were here being able to bet and watch sports for your day. Like a lot of people would be, would dream of having that. So just remember that, guys. Keeping good attitudes and high spirits, and let's have fun and win some money, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. All right, fam. We're going to get on out of here. We will catch you guys in the Discord. Good luck tonight. We'll see y'all back here later, and y'all have a good one. Peace.